Howdy folks, it's Clarinda here from Clarinda's Crafts and Music here in Greenbrier, Arkansas. I'll do another video for you. This one's the A7E is what I call it. It's acoustic electric. It has the built-in pickup made here in my shop. It's got the Bellcat UK300 pickup, which has the batteries right there in the pickup. It's got bass, treble, and volume, and the chromatic tuner. This one has an adjustable truss rod, solid hand-carved spruce top, solid hand-carved maple back sides and neck, and like I said, adjustable truss rod, and it's got the engraved tuners. And since I'm a big Star Trek fan, I just put the Trek symbol there on the headstock and everything. And it's also got an adjustable ebony bridge here on it. And like I said, we build the pickups here in this shop, and I put those on the inside there when I'm building the instrument. It's got a traditional tailpiece and everything. And this video won't be as long as others because I have been sneezing and everything else. So this is take umpteen, and so hopefully I can get through it this time without sneezing my head off. If you've never been to Arkansas, you'll start your mornings out at about 25 degrees, and we'll end this afternoon at probably about 63 degrees. So it takes some getting used to when you're living here like this. But this one has very low action, like I said, polished bone nut. And I'll play it for you acoustically first, and then I'll plug it up to the amp here in just a minute. So. That's a little bit, without me sneezing, of what it sounds like acoustically. So let me plug it up to the amp, and I can show you what it sounds like acoustic electrically. Let's see here. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit. So it's about halfway on the instrument there, on the Bellcat. And like I said, this is running through my little Dean Markley acoustic amp. If you haven't seen some of my other videos, it's a little bitty 2-channel amp. It's not very big at all. And one thing to note, I learned how to play mandolin, not that I'm a great mandolin player now, but when I was first starting to learn how to play, I learned to play on acoustic electric. It was much easier to learn. I could hear what I was doing. Amps are relatively inexpensive. Plugging up to it, I could hear all the notes, and so I could hear where I was making mistakes and learn how to get better. And so it just made it a lot simpler, a lot easier to learn how to play. So if you're thinking about, oh, I don't have a need for an acoustic electric, just learning how to play mandolin, it made a big difference. I had one very similar to this. I also had an Ovation acoustic electric when I was learning. And then my husband also bought me a Crafter acoustic electric. That's just a little bit of folk music and some of my church music and things like that. But also acoustic electrically, it gives you an opportunity to play a whole lot of different kinds of music in a lot of different venues and things. But like I said, I put the pickups in these when I'm building them. You know, of course, the back is off and everything else, and I can place them exactly in the right place. After repairing instruments for years for different makers like Lohr and Washburn and Kentucky and things like that, I saw that there was no one building instruments with the pickups built into the top. You would have a system over here. It was never an active system. In most cases, it was just a regular type passive where you could control maybe the tone and the volume. And then the pickups were built into the top, into the bridge with a hole in the instrument. And when you get one of mine, you don't have to have that. Now, some of them you will see with a passive pickup, it's built into the top, and it has an in-pin jack on. A lot of my F styles will be that way. But this is an A style, and it's not as expensive as an F style, and it gives people the option. The one thing about the pickups built into the top, it doesn't interfere, as you just heard, with the acoustic sound, whereas some other pickups can. So. And also, I searched for years to find a pickup that when I put it and built it and put it in an instrument, the instrument through the amp would sound like a mandolin. So, to me, this sounds a whole lot like just an amplified folk mountain mandolin. So, that was my goal, and that's what I achieved with this one. This is the Mia A7E acoustic electric mandolin. I put this one in a gig bag. This is my armrest. I put these on some of my instruments that I play with my own and things like that. It just has a traditional tailpiece. So this is the A7E at Clarinda's Crafts and Music. Online, it'll be at clarindasmusic.com. If you've got any questions, give us a holler at the shop, 501-314-8967. Thanks. Bye now. And I made it all the way through this video without sneezing my head off. So thanks a lot. Bye now.